What's up, Raspberries? Hope everybody's doing well today. For today's entertainment episode, I thought that I had enough of my birthday gifts thus far. It's not everything, because I still have gifts coming from one of my aunts, my cousin, and from my buddy Sean Zaran. He's going to be sending some extra goodies along with those DVDs that I told you guys that I paid for a while back. So those will be going into a second video. We'll call it birthday update number 2. So welcome to my birthday update number 1 on the Razman's reality. Okay, so just a couple real quick disclaimers here, just so everybody knows. First thing is, unfortunately, due to my move, my books have all been packed away, so I can't actually show the books that were included in these birthday gifts. So I'll be using overlay for those. But if you actually want to see me hold them up and hold them, just check out the packaging videos. The links to those will be in the sidebar, along with everyone from YouTube's profile channels as well. So check those out if you haven't already, if you actually want to see me hold up all the items. And to those who gave me the books, I'm sorry that you'll be getting overlay pictures for the video, but hopefully the unpackaging videos were enough to make up for it. Second thing is, I'm not showing anybody any favoritism here. I'm showing these gifts in the order that I received them, so nobody's gifts are more important than anybody else's. So let's get started. From Greg Arganda, I received Blade Runner, the 5-disc final cut Blu Ray set. This is an awesome set. If you guys don't know by now how I feel about Blade Runner, just check out my reviews for the cigarette burn and my Life Changers in Film and Television episode number 1, which was also devoted to Blade Runner. Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey on Blu Ray. A great ride, really enjoyed this. Check out my review for more on 2001 A Space Odyssey. And finally, Greg got me DC Universe, The Stories of Alan Moore, which is a fantastic graphic novel chronicling most of the work of the great writer Alan Moore in the DC Universe, just as the title suggests. Great book. I will be reviewing it at some point down the road for sure. So Greg, thanks once again for being such an awesome friend and for such an awesome package. You rock, sir. You rock. From my dad, the Xbox 360 version of SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Amazing game. The best SmackDown game that I've ever played yet. More on this game to come in the future, but there is one review up which you can check out. Although the gifts from my good friends Jack and Becca, Civilian Snowman and Miss Styles Tips 101, were considered gifts for both birthday and Christmas, I thought it would be fun to include them in this birthday update, so here we go. We have the NTSC and the PAL versions of Jack's short film, Kidnapped. Check out my review of Jack's short film, and for those of you that haven't seen it, I think you'll get a kick out of it because I took a very interesting approach intended to make Jack laugh, which I know it succeeded in. In Bruges, Region 2, DVD. One of the best films I've seen in years. Check out my review for the cigarette burns on this one as well. And also I'm planning on doing a review for my own channel at some point because I have some more things to say about it. Just a really, really fantastic film. the best comedy that I've seen since Friends, Peep Show, Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3. If you're in America and have not seen the show, I cannot possibly recommend it enough. Check out my review for more on why. And finally, from Jack and Becca, I received the Harry Potter spin-off book, The Tales of Beedle the Bard, which is a wizarding fairy tale that was given to young witches and wizards over the years, that they actually turned into a book after it was mentioned in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And speaking of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, the gift that nearly brought me to tears, the first edition British version of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Think about that. Harry Potter originated in Britain. J.K. Rowling is from Britain. So the idea of having a first edition of any of the Harry Potter books over there is like finding a piece of gold. So, thank you guys again for those and for everything that I just showed. You guys are amazing friends, and I cannot thank you enough. For my mom, I got Carrie Underwood's new album entitled Play On. I have a 2-part in-depth review on this also posted. And also, my mom took me to see Jim Carrey's A Christmas Carol, which I reviewed, and lunch at a place called Bar Louie's, which had tremendous burgers. From my friend and caretaker, Tony, I received a copy of Michael Jackson's This Is It, the CD. Tremendous CD full of a lot of his greatest hits, along with, of course, the brand new song entitled This Is It. A review on this will be coming at a later date. From my sister Jamie, of course, Star Trek 2009, the 3-disc Blu Ray with digital copy. Check out my unboxing and 2-part in-depth movie review on this one. On Thanksgiving, along with celebrating Thanksgiving, my mom's side of the family, the Atkins family, came together to help me celebrate my birthday. My Aunt Annie made me a cake, which she is a tremendous baker, and it was really, really good. The cake was decorated with my favorite college team, the Ohio State Buckeyes, as it featured chocolate Buckeyes along with the team colors. My Uncle James and Aunt Dee got me this very Ohio State cap that you see me wearing. And the family came together and got me 3 of my all-time favorite films on Blu-ray. So now I'll show you guys those. First up, we have Mean Girls, written, directed, and produced by Tina Fey, and starring, of course, Lindsay Lohan and Rachel McAdams. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, Raz, how could you add such an obvious chick flick to your collection? Well, the simple answer is this. While chick flicks are indeed considered a genre, I've never really believed in that. I'm a firm believer that if a film entertains me and I enjoy it, I'm going to watch it regardless. And this is one of my all-time favorite films, as I previously mentioned, because not only does it have the humor of Tina Fey all over it, but it explores teen angst in such a great way that I haven't seen done since the likes of My So-Called Life. So if you haven't seen it, I cannot possibly recommend it enough. Field of Dreams, of course, starring Kevin Costner, James Earl Jones, Timothy Busfield, and Burt Lancaster. One of the greatest stories ever told on film. Baseball is nothing more than the backdrop of this film. It's about much more than that. And so many great childhood memories attached to this film for me. It was my Uncle Woody, who was like my second father, his favorite film. So I hadn't seen this one in years because, unfortunately, for whatever reason, I never got around to picking up either DVD release, and my VHS release hasn't played in years. So very, very excited I was of course, to receive this one. And finally, one that my longtime viewers will know that I am very, very ecstatic to finally own on Blu-ray, and that's Batman Begins. When I got a Blu-ray player last year, I was so disappointed that I didn't know I was getting one for Christmas, because I could have asked for the Batman Begins Dark Knight combo pack. So very, very excited to finally have this one. This is reality according to the Razman. And Razman style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.